back to my channel, Living Life with Serenity. My name is Shar, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. I post every Saturday. Today, I have kind of an unboxing. I have a package here. I'm excited to open it and show you what I have today. So this is what we have. We have some vent guards and a whole box of hinge covers that I want to paint, purple of course, and put on Serenity. So there's several. Since I have a 4-door, I believe there's 2 per door. So that's quite a bit, plus the 2 hinges on the trunk and the 2 hinges on the hood. Sorry, couldn't think. So this is quite a big painting project. And if you've watched any of my other videos, I have other painting projects that I've done for Serenity. This is just another one. Same process as before. Sand it down, wash it off, 2 coats of primer, 2 coats of whatever paint, and 2 coats of clear gloss. Pretty simple. Anybody can do. If I can do it, you can do it. So here, let me show you a close-up of all the parts. So here are all the parts. As you can tell, this one is quite large because it's the back trunk hinge. But yeah, here's all the door hinges. I believe these 2 here are for the hood. Of course, there's my supplies as always. And the vent covers. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right there, those vents will have a cover on it, and then right there are the door hinges. So there's 8 of those, 2 for each door, 2 for the trunk, and then the 2 hinges on the hood. So that's what I'll be painting to put some more purple on Serenity. Alright guys, let's get started. I think the first one I'm going to start on are these vent covers. To do the hinges is going to take quite a long time, so I think I want to get these and go ahead and get them sanded down and painted and everything first, and then concentrate on the hinges. Probably after I do these, more than likely I'll probably either work on the hood hinges, yeah, probably the hood hinges, and then the tailgate hinges, because I have 8 of the other ones, and I like to get them done a little bit at a time. It's going to be a long process. It's going to be more than a day, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with these, then probably the hood hinges, and so forth. So, of course, just sanding it down. As you can see, the grooves right here are a little more tougher, but I'm getting there with the first one. It doesn't take a whole long time. It's pretty simple. Like I said, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So let's keep going. Okay guys, that one's done. On to the next. The vent covers are all sanded down. I'm gonna go wash them, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray the primer on them while the first coat of primer is while the first coat of primer is drying, I am going to go ahead and sand down the hood pieces. So here they are. I'm going to go ahead and do the first coat of primer. Okay, I think that's good for the first coat. Hopefully I didn't get it too thick. I don't think I did. Now I'm going to go sand down the hood pieces. So we've got the first coat of the primer on the vent covers. As you can see, I removed all the parts. It's pretty hot today, so they were getting pretty warm in the sun. So I moved them into the shade until I'm ready to work on them. So next I have the hood covers. Alright, time to do some more sanding. By no means am I a professional. I have a friend that I work with that used to work in a paint booth. He gave me a lot of tips. Okay guys, I'm going to give you a little close-up on me sanding these parts down. And you can see how sometimes the crevices are a little harder to get. As you can see, right in these spots here, it's a little more difficult to get. Possible, but this makes it a little more difficult. All right, I'm gonna go finish these and I'll be right back. I got the hood hinges all sanded down. These are already pretty dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the second coat of the vent covers on and the first coat of the hood hinges. Get my paint, and I don't know if I showed you, but this is the primer I use. It's really good stuff. It's for plastic, metal, and wood. I've had real good success with it. Like I was saying before my camera cut off, I've had real good success with this Rust-Oleum primer, so I'm going to continue to use it. Okay, let's go with our second coat here. All right, I'll double check that. I see a spot of mist. All right, I think that should be good. I'll double check it when I come do the second coat on these. All right, now to do the back door hinges. It's these right here. So they're fairly large, but that's what I'm going to work on next, sand those down. And I forgot to mention, some of these parts I got for Mother's Day. Here's another thing I got for Mother's Day that I absolutely love. Little tail cover. But yeah, a lot of these I got for Mother's Day. So, alright, let's go sand down some more parts. Alright guys, I had to put a hat on. Whew, it's getting pretty hot out here. Went and got me some water to drink. Okay, covered the parts up with a towel so it didn't get too hot while I was gone. So the next Get my cell phone out of here. So like I said, the next one are these. If you like my Jeep hat, I have a video coming up pretty soon on how I got this Jeep hat free. So stay tuned. This is a lot of work, but I absolutely love the way it changes the look of my Jeep compared to anybody else's. I'm going to go over in the shade a little bit. These parts are getting a little warm, so I'm going to go sand these off camera, and I'll be back. Nearly got this one done, and then I have this one here to do, and I've already got both of these completed. So yeah, it kind of makes your hand a mess, but it's well worth it. So guys, I just wanted to remind you that once you sand it down real good, don't forget to wash it and take a dust-free cloth and make sure you wipe it down real good after you wash it with alcohol. Make sure there's no dust or lint, any of the fragments from sanding. So make sure it's good and clean. All right, let's go put some primer on these. So I have the vent covers in the next painting station I have. They have their second coat of primer. They're good to go to put the purple paint on. And then I've moved the trunk hinge covers ready to put the primer on those, and the second coat of primer on the hood hinges. I just want to show you the difference between the scuffed up piece and a piece that's not. I've got two more to go. As you can tell, the difference between them. So, all right, I'm going to sit down and get these last two door hinges done. All of the rest of them are ready to go. The last piece. Finally, my hands are so tired. This is the last piece I have left to sand. The rest of it is just the paint part. So I'll be glad when this one's done. This big of a project with this many pieces, I went through a lot of sandpaper. So be prepared if you are going to do such a big painting project to have plenty of sandpaper. I think I went through 3 or 4 sheets, so make sure you have plenty. So here's an update. These are ready to go. These need one more coat. As soon as those dry, it can go over to that station to get the clear gloss on. So that's where we're at right now. I have all the door hinges all sanded down, so they're just waiting for their turn for the primer. So let me show you. The vent covers are still a little bit wet, but I moved them over here to the clear gloss station. I have moved the hood hinge covers over to the painting station. The trunk hinge covers have gotten their second coat. They're drying, and once they dry, they'll be ready to move to the painting station. And now I have started with the first set of the door hinges. Okay, last coat of the clear gloss. We're gonna move it over to the table so it can dry, and then I can go ahead and move this over here, and then those are all ready to move over here to paint. So I'm gonna move these over here so they can finish drying at the table I have set up. So as you can see, I added another purple paint area. That one was just too small. It was slowing down the process. The primer was drying much faster than the paint. So I've got me another section for, got another area for the purple paint. And then this is the rest of the door hinges. So I'm gonna put the primer on them right now. Okay, that's the last of the primer. So the priming is all done for all the parts. And then those needed a little touch up, so I had to paint those. And these have their first coat, partial second coat. I'm gonna have to come back and double check and spot spray some of them. That's where I'm at right now. Have their first coat of clear gloss. Those were a little harder to paint. I eventually just had to give in, and I kind of got my hand a mess. That's okay, I'll go in and wash it off. Getting close to being done. So in the last video I told you how I painted my thumb pretty much. I want to show you how clean my hands are. It's to these wipes right here. If you're doing any painting projects, this comes off doors, your hands, everything. It really works really good. I mean, my thumb was completely purple, and now my hands are just as clean as can be. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little before. I'm getting ready to put the vent covers on, the hood hinges, and the door hinges, and then back here the trunk hinges, and then of course these door hinges and the other vent cover. So that's what it looks like before. So here she is, the after, putting those on, and the hood hinges. Here are the door hinges. Here are the back door hinges. They're a little bit larger. And here are the other door hinges and the other vent. So this is what she looks like after. I hope you enjoyed this video. Serenity's really getting the purple accents on her. She's looking really good. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, live life with serenity. Until next time, bye.